Oh my goodness, T-minus in 7 days. It is time to pack. It is time to put this together. Now, I was waiting a little bit until the last minute for November and December trips. What I will do is I will lay out my outfit ideas, but I will have different iterations for them depending on if the weather is going to be warm or if it's going to be cold. And I'm finally at the point where I can start seeing what the weather is going to be, at least for the beginning of my trip. Now, I am there this time for 14 full days. The main outfits that I'm going to be showing you today are just going to be the ones for the first half of my trip where I'm actually with my family. So I'll be bringing my grandkids at this specific trip. So a lot of these outfits are going to be comfortable. I got to be able to move and they got to be able to get dirty because we're going to be having a lot of fun and a lot of Mickey bars. So like I said, a lot of these outfits are kind of like basics and can be mixed and matched into like the second half of the trip whenever I'm like working in the parks, and I'll be going into the parks on the second half of the trip, getting content and different things that I need for other videos that I'll make at home. So the outfits I'm going to be showing you today are mainly going to be for the first week that I will be there. Like I said, I am able to finally start looking at the weather to see what it's going to be. Right now we're looking at the first 3 days of the trip, and oh my goodness, the weather is going to be in the 50s and the 40s at night, and then during the day roughly 60s, and then getting up into 70s. So who knows if it's going to stay on that track or if it's going to warm up. So that being said, I have different outfits for morning and for night because also we will be doing a lot of doing a certain park in the morning and a certain park at night. So I would literally have like 8 different outfits just for the first week, which would be great. So during the day I can have warmer outfits, and then at night I can have the longer outfits with the pants and that kind of thing. So anyway, so here we go. You ready? Let's pack. Arrival day outfit, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is more than likely going to be departure day outfit for me as well because I will be riding back in the car with my parents. These are stretchy, it's just nice, it's light, and it's comfortable. I wish that you could just feel how soft these pants are. But this is more than likely going to be my outfit. So I do have a sweatshirt. It is still pretty chilly here in Texas. I'm in Southeast Texas in the mornings, it has been, and we will be leaving super early. So between 4 and 5 a.m. to drive to Houston to get to the airport. So it will be slightly chilly. So anyway, so I am prepared for that. So basically I do have a short sleeve on, so like when I get there, because it's going to be literally midday when we get there. So I have that for the plane, can take this off and then just be comfortable until we get there on arrival day. And then, yeah, we will go from there. Now, before I get into this, I also need to let you know that I am a huge thrifter. I don't shop normally at stores. So as far as like linking things, I will do my best. But I will say that 90% of what I'm going to show you today, I have thrifted. So at home, I pretty much dress in basics and then put a little flair either within like my hats or my shoes or my purses, which is kind of carried over into my Disney style as well. So hopefully some of these will have like vintage pieces with them that I did look for on eBay, but for the most part, like my bottoms and all of that are pretty much on the basic side. So I should be able to help you with that, at least letting you know that these are just nice, light and flowy. They could more than likely be sleep pants too that I am just wearing during the day because they are that super soft. Warm weather outfit number 1. All right, so this top is from Target. Nice, easy, light. It does stretch. This is from eBay that I found in my quest of now making my Disney wardrobe on the vintage side because the vintage pieces are just so good. Another thing as well is since I don't like shop in stores a lot, I am not the influencer that buys a whole lot of stuff. I'm very picky about what I buy, but I do repurpose and rewear like the same pieces, but try to style them differently. So that is what I'm going to be doing on this trip. In saying that, I wore these during the summer, but I do think that they will be great during a warmer weather, and this will more than likely be like a Magic Kingdom day. When it comes to my bag that I'm going to have, so I did get this bag from Forever 21. It's probably been about 1.5 years now. Yep, and I'll just keep all of my like essential things here. I thrifted this classic Mickey here and just put him on with a hair tie. And so yes, Again, that just kind of brings him all together. I'm not normally an ear wearer. I am more of a Disney hat person. However, I had to have the classic Disney black ears, and I was like almost a year late of purchasing these ears. I finally just did it this past trip, and now I'm in love with these ears. I just love how classic they are, and I will probably be wearing them with most of these outfits if I feel like it's an ear day. If I feel like it's going to be a hat day, I do have two options. So I do have this white one right here. I did purchase this one at Burlington. If you did not know, you can find park merchandise at Burlington, and you got to look all over the store. But I do have this option. If I want to go all out and just be like Mickey-fied, then this is my cake-worthy hat that I can also wear. Again, just how I'm feeling it for that day, but these are the options for warmer weather outfit number 1. Warmer weather number 2 is going to be the Animal Kingdom outfit, and this is going to be a hat day because my hat is what literally brings this to life. I do have my New Balance 1080s on. These are like walking on clouds. The socks that I have are, they say Explore the Wild, and I found those at Burlington. The top again is from Target. If you cannot tell, these kind of tops I am in love with. And then these are Uniqlo shorts. Again, nice, soft, and stretchy. For the bag, I will be going for my Uniqlo crossbody bags. I have these now in I think 4 colors. And then also I am on a mission to collect all of the badges, the pins, and have that like lined up on here. Again, that will bring this outfit together to be a wilderness explorer. Warm weather outfit number 3. This is more than likely going to be my Hollywood Studios day. I did get this on eBay. This is a vintage denim dress, and the vintage is actually very, very light. So I thought about actually bringing it up just a little bit, but the more, I think I'm going to try it out before I alter this in any way at all. I was going for the roomy kind of vibe with this outfit, so we'll see. I do have slip shorts on underneath this, absolutely always slip shorts. And then I do again have my Amazon Mickey socks. I also have my New Balance 574s with this outfit. For the purse, I am going to go with this red crossbody right here. I think, you know, just the pops of red, I just love it with the blue. And then if I wear anything on my head, I will more than likely just wear the black Mickey ears. I don't know. I just love the way this outfit feels, and I love the way this outfit looks. I do have 3 more warm weather outfits, and these are literally just going to be mix and match and just wear whatever day I feel like wearing it, whether that be the arrival day if I need to change, for the rest day, and then, you know, like the last day whenever we do Magic Kingdom and then Hollywood Studios at night. So the top is actually from Forever 21 from literally like 6 years ago. I have had this forever. It was really long. It was a men's shirt. I did end up cutting it and cropping it, and I finally get to wear this shirt. I love this shirt. And then I just have like a sort of like an athletic skirt on. It does have some slip shorts underneath. I do have my New Balance 574s on, and then the socks are actually from Target. I love a good sock game. I really, really do. Whenever it comes to the bag, my Uniqlo bag, I have this one in black, and then I also have a bobble bar that I can just hang down as well. And then of course I have hats if I needed, and or ears. So there you go. There's like the easy part of just easy peasy of putting something on and wrangling up 3 kids. Next warm weather outfit, I love a good 90s moment. I'm a 90s girl, and I love the style from back then. Again, this was a vintage t-shirt. The sleeves themselves were like literally like just straight down and tight on the arm, and I did not like it. So I ended up just kind of cutting it a little bit. I love these kind of shirts that kind of come off the shoulder for me. A good 90s pair of rider shorts, and then just my New Balance 574s. And then for the good old accessories, it'll more than likely be the Mickey ears and then the red purse. And that'll be it for another warm weather outfit. Warm weather outfit number 1. So these are my travel day pants. I'm going to be repurposing quite a few bottoms. And then this was a vintage top that I found on eBay. Again, as you can tell, like I said, I like this kind of top, and it is actually really long, but it does not look well tucked in. So we are styling this baby. So we're just gonna pull it up, kind of cinch it up just a little bit. And there you have it. Again, with the accessories will be the black ears, and then the red purse. For me, it gives off cool girl vibes for sure, and it's so comfortable. And everything on me is so soft. Oh, I almost forgot. I gotta show you the back. So, there you go. Warm weather outfit number 2. Not gonna lie, I really wanted to wear this past summer whenever I got this shirt. This is like my piece de resistance piece. I cannot believe that I found this on eBay and for only 20 bucks. I am in love with this shirt. Now I could really style it and just like tuck it in here and be like super cool girl. These are satin pants, and you cannot wear satin in Orlando humidity or it will be like stuck to you. But I'm hoping that the humidity will be off just enough in the evenings that I'll be able to wear this. I do have slip shorts on underneath so it does not stick, but this is what I'm hoping for. I will also, not gonna lie, I'm not 100% on the shoes just because I don't like the way that the pants fall on it. Now, the correct style of shoes that you're supposed to wear with these pants are not comfortable for a full park day. So I could possibly switch into my Ghost Brooks, my white ones, but we'll see how it goes. But either way, I have to have comfortable shoes to be able to move in the parks. But this is, cooler weather outfit number 2. And then as far as your accessories go, it is going to more than likely be the black ears. If not, I might go all out and do the black hat, and then the red purse. So I'm super excited about this outfit. Like you have no idea. Cooler weather outfit number 3. Now, I am in love with this sporty cool girl vibe. This is the kind of sporty way that I like to dress. So I did get these Adidas pants actually in Mexico whenever I went to Saltillo, Mexico in September. My top is a tank top. It is a bit bigger than I wanted it to be, but I did get it off of eBay. And sometimes you're just gonna have to I didn't have time to get it tailored by the time it came in. It was gonna take too long. So for right now, I do just kind of have it like cinched up and tied in the back to be able to fit. I also have a tank top underneath since it is kind of like big here, but I still love the look of this outfit. Again, with the shoes, I will have the Ghost Brooks on. The type of shoe that's supposed to go with this pant, again, is not doable for a park day. They are not comfortable. So, you know, we're going 90% style here, 90% style. If it ends up being like, and I need a top at night, I will more than likely just put this on. So I did not find the specific vintage top that I wanted to be able to go with these pants. Like I said, I'm very particular about what I find, and I'm on the hunt for like really cool, rare pieces. So anyway, but when I found this, I did fall in love with it. But again, it's not gonna go, if it's gonna go into the 40s and the 50s at night, I am going to need a sweatshirt to go on top. But again, I love the look and the feel of this outfit. Now, I do have a couple of pieces to bring for some holiday outfits. For the first half of the trip, I'm really not focusing on holiday stuff, but for the second half of the trip, in terms of content, I will more than likely do like some holiday pictures and that kind of stuff. So I do just have some basic pieces. I did wear this during the Halloween season, but turned this in by changing the colors into a Christmas skirt as well. So I just have another green top. This is from Target. Skirt is from J. Crew. Santa Mickey is like the theme this year. So I have these Santa socks, and I actually got them at Burlington with my ears. I actually put on some Bobble Bar hair clips and put those on there. I've had those forever and wanted to try to style them some way, and this is the perfect way for that. So like I said, I do have just like a couple of outfits. Let me show you like what the second outfit is. I also have this shirt as well. Literally can be styled with the other basics that I brought. So I can go 90s look like this, can go skirt, or I can literally just put on the black pants for the third time, just some simple ears, and literally that's it. So you might be seeing like this shirt in multiple ways, like on the second half of the trip whenever I'm doing the holiday content, but there you go. After looking at the temperatures, I also am going to add to my suitcase a third layer to go underneath my jeans. This is just like a light, it's not like a long johns thing, but it is a wintry kind of pant that just like keeps the heat in. I will also be adding a thin long sleeve that can go under any shirt that I need it to if I need either that second or third layer. And then I will also have 2 sweatshirts that I will be bringing on this trip as well if I need to have like a second or a third layer on top of the long sleeve and a button up or whatever it is. So just know that I will have those to be able to interchange, and they're light enough and easy enough for me to like roll up and put in, well, the park bag is going to be in the stroller. So it'll be awesome to have the stroller to have extra like storage. So I can roll that up and just put that in the bag in the stroller. And as we get into the night, if I feel like I need another layer, I can easily put one or both of those on. Okay, so that was the outfits. On to the next. I want to give you a closer look into like the accessories that I will be using to help bring the outfits together. So first off, for my purse, I finally finished what I wanted to do. So these two things are what keep balloons down in the parks, and these are from whenever my kids were little. So I have two of those, and I just thought it would be just, something different. For my Animal Kingdom outfit, I do have these two bracelets that I will be stacking. That'll be going with the hat that I have. And then for the jewelry, I have my vintage necklace that I got off of eBay. And then this was a necklace that I got at a garage sale. And these are vintage pins that I just stuck on here. And I will be doing that. I just have a simple bracelet here that I also got at a garage sale. And then these are older Bauble Bar Mickey earrings. And then for my ears, I will more than likely just be doing like plain black. But whenever it comes to holiday stuff, this is a closer look at the Bauble Bar barrettes that I will be like putting on here. So there you go. I just wanted to give you a closer look at like the accessories that I will be using on this trip to help bring outfits together just a little bit more, level 4 details. Literally filming 3 videos simultaneously as I am getting ready. Literally, I leave in, I think it's like 36 hours at this point, and finally getting the last little bit of things done. So the next part of this are going to be the things that I'll be bringing that are sort of extra that will really kind of help. So like medicines, things I'm bringing in the parks, that kind of stuff. When it comes to like all of like the Tinkerbell gifts and all the fun stuff, that is in the pack with me that I did with my daughter, showing all of the toddler stuff. So yeah, I split it up differently than I thought I was going to in the beginning. So if you're still looking for that kind of information, then go watch the toddler video, the Pack With Me toddler video, and all of the outfits and all the extra like Tinkerbell stuff and all the other stuff that I thrifted to bring with me on this trip to save money is in that video. But I was talking with my daughter and I told her, I said, look, I will take care of everything that we actually like need in the parks for the park bag, like in the stroller or in the room. So let's go over a few of those things that I am bringing with me along in my suitcase. For the weather specifically, sort of, so I do have my own water bottle that I need to finish getting signatures on so that I can coat this and be done. And this is my specifically Disney water bottle that always comes with me. I do think I'm going to bring my handheld fan just in case my son-in-law or my daughter needs it. Yeah, just in case. I don't normally need it because I like to have like a handheld fan like this. This bad boy puts out so much air and it is so, so nice. So these are things that I will be bringing. We're gonna have weather in like mid 70s, maybe 76, 77, which I still think is just gonna be beautiful. So it like smack dab in the middle of the day, it might be a little hot. So we will have these for that short amount of time, but then after that, I think we'll be all right. Now, there isn't any rain that is supposed to be on this trip, but just in case, everybody has a poncho. And then I also am going to bring this umbrella just in case we are out in the sun. The kids can sit under this, even though we are going to be in strollers, and they will have that. So if my daughter needs this, if I need it, anything, I have this. And of course, I will also have sunglasses. Have to have sunglasses in the Florida sun to keep that headache at bay. The things that I am bringing that are like in multiples that will be in our park bag is going to be hand sanitizer. So I have multiples of these. I also have tissues, and of course they are Disney themed. I will still have in my park bag a small deodorant. And then also some hydration packets. So I've got some liquid IV, and then I brought these on my trip to go in for the summer, but I never used them. So just sticking them in there if I need them for this particular trip. medication. I am bringing medication because the weather is changing, and anytime I am out at night and the weather is cooler, just everything starts to bubble up. So I do have like cold and flu medicine, which is a daytime and nighttime, basically NyQuil. I have Mucinex. I have Vicks Vapor Rub. I also have cough drops, then Tums, and then also Advil. And these two things will also be in my park bag with us at all times. The other kind of medication will more than likely just be in the room. If we need to bring any with us, then we can do that if we need to take more medication, just in case. Like I said, I would much rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Of course, I am bringing my bath soak just in case. I also have my BioFreeze, and this is what I use to keep the aches and pains away. So whenever I do the BioFreeze, I will do that whenever I come back. Now, since it is going to be November, I'm probably not going to need it as much as I would if it was during the summer. So I probably will only really need to do that like at night after my bath. So I will goop down my shins, my knees, my heels, anything that just like aches on the bottom half of my body, put on compression socks, and that really, really helps so much for me to be able to last through these long trips. And of course, I do have a little bit of sunscreen if we need it. And since we are traveling with little ones for sure, I do have my laundry pods. We will more than likely do some kind of laundry on the rest day, on the in-between. I also have Lysol wipes to be able to wipe down any tables that don't get cleaned before we get there, just in case it's on the busier end while we're there. And then I also have a dish soap. So this, I will more than likely buy one refillable mug. They might buy one for themselves, but I want to have at least one refillable mug just in case we can just go in and just get a drink whenever we want to when we're at the resort. So I have this because I do not like the way plastic smells. And then also the 2 popcorn buckets that I will be bringing as well, so that we can get our refills for $2.25. Also in my bag, I will be having a towel. I always have some kind of a hand towel, and I have been trying to collect and thrift different like themed ones. So this is for Christmas since we're going to be there during November. Magic band, I need to get this bad boy charged to make sure that that is good to go. I do have just a very small wallet, and this just stays on my crossbody, just very close to me. And I keep this very, very simple: ID, annual pass, Disney gift cards, and that's basically it. I also keep an empty Disney gift card with me at all times. I pretty much keep it in the room if I need it, and the reason why I do that is I like to get Disney discounted gift cards at Sam's and use that. I'm a more for your money kind of girl, and just in case I happen to lose a Disney gift card that has money on it, I can easily go into disneygiftcards.com and this empty gift card is stored in my account. I can transfer the funds from the lost Disney gift card to the Disney gift card that I have in my possession. That way I don't lose out on money. So this is just a backup plan that I have. I haven't had to use it as of yet, but it's there for safeguard. Something that will be just a little bit different for me this time is going to be, I don't need like a backpack because we're going to have the stroller. So I can literally just take everything off of me and just have a crossbody on and put everything in the bottom of the strollers. With that being said, I have been watching and listening to all the moms that have toddlers and travel to Walt Disney World with them. So what I have is I have 3 different bags, and these will go in the bottom of the stroller. That way, whenever it is time to break down the strollers, when we get on Disney transportation, whatever it is, we can easily take these out. So I compartmentalize everything. If you've been here for any amount of time, you know that I do that. I compartmentalize all the way down to like medicines, just different things. I have different kind of bags just so I know that it's easy to grab. So I will have one specific for like weather stuff, medicine stuff. I will have one specifically to carry all of our like jackets and underclothes if we need it, if it gets cold at night and we just need extra layers. And then honestly, I just brought it just to bring it. So right now that's all I need. I'm a hands-on kind of person, so I can only think through it so much. So being a hands-on person and like going through the motions, then I can get a better sense of exactly what I need. So once I do that, but so far this is how I have it in my mind, how it's going to be set up, as far as all the things that we need in the park will be compartmentalized in these bags. So I do have these. I will be bringing these. I also went and bought a caddy for the stroller as well. So things can just be here quickly, diapers, wipes, we can hold cups, just, you know, that kind of stuff. My grandbabies, so a 5-year-old, 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old, none of them like to really sit in a stroller, but I know that they're going to sit in a stroller while we're there at Walt Disney World. But like at home, we don't go places a whole lot where we like need full-on stroller kit. So we don't really have all of this stuff. So I ended up finding this at a kids resale shop for like $5. I was like, oh yes, we need this for one of the strollers. So anyway, like I said, when it comes to the stroller setup, once I've gone through it and gone through the motions, I'll probably share that like more like on stories, and maybe do like, this is what I learned on my trip report whenever I get back. But so far, that's what I have in my thought process for the stroller itself. And here we are. Everything is fitting in 2 medium suitcases. I will say I have now traveled differently with different size suitcases, different time to figure out what I like. And I will say I love the 2 medium suitcases. Number one, it keeps me in check and knowing that I am not overweight, and it's also just easier for me to handle. I have tried to get into 1 suitcase, does not work with all of the stuff that I need to bring, but 2 medium suitcases every time works just great, just great. I will say everything in this side is all of the Tinkerbell gift stuff and all the stuff that I brought for the toddlers. Again, the toddler video will more than likely be coming out after this one, so you can go watch that, and I give you more information on what I brought with me to try and save money in the parks. I will also be adding my weighted blanket and putting that in this side right here. I have to travel with a weighted blanket. That is just one of those things that is a necessity for me. And then all of my outfits and purses and just everything fit in here. And I do use the Bag Smart compression bags to fit everything in and literally just compress all the air out so I can fit everything tight and compactly. So there we go. I am now getting to the point to where it's like an art of fitting everything that I bring in here. Down to the wire, but we're done, and I am beyond excited. I cannot wait to take you along with me on the journey and all of the fun on this toddler trip and taking my grandbabies to Walt Disney World for the first time. So make sure that you are pushing that subscribe button and that notification bell, and you get ready for all of the videos coming at you for this trip. If this video was helpful, please give it a like. Also, if you would, hype this video as well. It's a new thing for smaller creators, and if you like the kind of content that I give out, whenever you hype a video, it gets sent out to more people to view it and to share it that way. That really, really helps me out a lot. I'm Terry with Creating the Magic, and you have a magical day.